We are live. Good evening, Jacksonville. It's Thursday night. It's 8 o'clock. We're on the Living in Jacksonville channel. And hello, Ms. Rachel. How are you? You're back.
I'm back. Yes.
Yes. She took a week off last week. We brought on some guests from folks that relocated from Georgia. You got a night off, and you also are refreshed because you got a really killer show tonight planned. What are we talking about tonight?
I mean, we're talking about all kinds of things. I have airport updates. I have updates on downtown, the Jags, Nocatee, the surf park. So all kinds of stuff.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is about you people, but you love airport news and people love to talk about, they either love Jacksonville Airport or they hate it. It's like a love-hate relationship. I personally love it. I talked to somebody this week, Jill, if you're watching, she said, I'd rather fly into Jacksonville than Orlando all day long. I was like, wow, you're my people. So, hey, folks, if you're watching tonight, this is interactive. And if you're just logging on, please know that you can comment and we will answer any of your questions. We love it if you do. And of course, we love it if you tell us where you're watching from. I love to know where you're watching from. I know there's some of you watching right now. So go ahead, put it in the comments. Don't be scared. It doesn't matter. Make up some nickname. I won't know who you are, but put a comment in there. And if you have any comments or questions or anything, we'll definitely answer it. This is interactive. And of course, if you haven't already, what do you got to do? We come on every Tuesday and Thursday night giving you content here in Jacksonville and the suburbs. So make sure you subscribe. All right, let's go, Miss Rachel. What are we starting with tonight?
All right, let me get my share screen going and make sure I click on the right article. Sometimes that's half the battle.
All right. She's rusty, folks. She took off last Thursday.
I don't know. All right, here we go. I just have so many articles pulled up ready to go. So here we go. First one. This is the Jacksonville Airport. Chick-fil-A, Panda Express, V Pizza, and Willie Jules is coming to the new airport concourse. So they're going to have new restaurants, new dining options in the new concourse B. That's going to be the new international wing of the airport. And so Chick-fil-A, everybody knows. Panda Express, I think everybody knows. This is the Chinese kind of fast food.
I just want to know who eats there because I've never been there. I think we've been through this once before.
Yeah, I've eaten there, but I mean, it's been a while.
So. All right, guys, if anybody's watching and you eat at Panda Express, can you please put in the comments, what is it and why do you like eating there? And why do I see them popping up around St. Johns County and Jacksonville?
They are seeming to pop up everywhere. It seems like
weird. Weird. I don't get it.
And then over by World Golf Village, they're getting one. So now at the Jacksonville International
They're in Beach Walk too. I mean, they're seriously drawing my curiosity, but I'm not into those Chinese buffets or whatever it is, or Oriental buffets or whatever. So I'm really curious to know what the range is. So anyway, Chick-fil-A in the airport.
Yeah, I think Panda Express is more like to Chinese food, like Taco Bell is to Mexican food. It's like it's like fast food.
Fast food, Chinese food. Can't get any worse than that. Oh my gosh. I know, I'm a snob. Forgive me. Hey, Nancy, thanks for watching from Evans, Georgia. Welcome to the show tonight. You are awesome for being the first person to comment where you're watching from. Way to be brave. Love it. Thank you for joining us. All right, go ahead. Panda Express, Chick-fil-A. What was the other one? I love it when you bring
pizza.
Oh, V's Pizza. I love V's Pizza and barbecue, I see.
Yeah, Willie Jules Barbecue, which is like a kind of a quick version of Bono's Barbecue instead of, it's like their offshoot.
Have you ever been there?
I've never been to a Willie Jules, but Bono's Barbecue is a pretty common choice in my family. So we go to Bono's fairly regularly.
All right. I haven't been there, so I've got to try it out, I guess. I'm always doing the same old. So I got to try it. I'm always doing woodpeckers.
Oh, okay. That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
I mean,
that's hard to beat. But anyway, so yeah, so they're going to have new food options in the new concourse at the airport. They're also going to have Sweet Pete's candy at one of the specialty stores in the expanded airport area. So Sweet Pete's candy is a candy store downtown. So they're going to bring in that local flavor, more of that local flavor into the airport. So
how come I don't see like a protein bar or Greens R Us or healthy something?
I don't know. I mean, I think you can make some good choices at Chick-fil-A, healthy choices at a barbecue place.
Wrong answer. Come on, people, you're watching airport. Get some healthy foods in there. Come on. All right, here we go. We got a little update. Love Panda Express. Eat orange chicken. You choose 2 entrees and sides, and got less than $10. It's really good. My idea. Well, who's Chinese lovers? Panda Express, and she can cook amazing Chinese. All right, it's legit. Thank you for letting us know, Nancy. I had no idea. There you go. Quick
Yeah.
meal, not too expensive, and apparently it's really good. So I stand to be corrected, and I will go try it out.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
would skip. It's right. The one in Beach Walk is right next to my favorite place to stop and eat. So it's right down the road from Wawa's. But I'll try something different.
Gotta give it a go. But this is
All
what the
right.
new concourse will look like. So this is what. Okay, so this is like TSA down here.
Yeah.
And this is the airport now, and then they're building. So when you come out of TSA, that area that's just nothing really now is going to continue on, and that'll be the new Concourse B. And it'll have 6 gates, and you'll have restaurants and all that on the way down that little hallway. So,
okay. What airlines are coming to the terminal? Is it American Airlines? Is that what you said last time?
yes. And also, they're going to have a sit-down restaurant in that area, but they haven't decided who that will be just yet.
Okay. Very good.
Yes.
All right. We're getting a whole new terminal at the airport, people. Those international flights. Be careful.
Yeah. And then also, just because everybody, in case it's been a while since you've been to the airport, Firehouse Subs is currently what's there. And Angie's Subs, which is another local joint.
Cool. I haven't had that either.
Yeah, Angie's Subs is good. There's one it's out at Jack's Beach. The Jack Del Rio, that's the sandwich I usually choose. It has turkey, roast beef, bacon, mushrooms, honey, barbecue Fritos, provolone, and Del Rio sauce. So that's a good sandwich. So give it a go.
Sounds good. I like it. I got to try that too. Man, I'm getting hungry and I just ate dinner. What are you doing?
And then, they've got there's a little wine place, Vino, Bolo, and then they have the little market kind of places in at Chili's. So that's what's at the airport currently. It's going to expand. So they'll have a lot of cool new options and with a lot of local focus, which is really nice. I mean, it's nice to have something familiar like Chick-fil-A when you're just not really sure what everything is. Or maybe if your kids aren't feeling particularly adventurous or pizza just doesn't sound right, Chick-fil-A, safe option.
I'll take Chick-fil-A over McDonald's any day. Forgive me, all my McDonald's people out there, but I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A just because it gives me that false sense of that I'm eating healthy for some reason.
Yeah, that fried chicken, it just.
Yeah, those waffle fries, very good alternative.
Although I do get that kale salad there on occasion. It's pretty good.
Okay, make yourself feel better.
You're feeling like you want some greens. That's a choice. You make that choice.
Another comment, huh? Well, thanks for the huh. I was asking, where are you watching from? Not hard. Here we go. Nancy got another comment. I'll take you if you find me a great new house in the master plan community off 1. Deal. You got it. Give me a call. Let's get it started. No problem. We're going to Panda Express and I'm getting free lunch on you. Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay. Also at the airport, the Florida National Guard, they already have a base kind of right next to the airport. It's part of the airport area. But it sounds like they're going to be demolishing a building and putting up a new one, or at least it's under review. So if you see some interesting looking construction happening out that way, that's what that would be. So okay. I just thought that was, something to mention. It's always a good idea to get to the airport early. Because it sounds like there will be, not just the construction that's currently happening, but there might be even more construction happening with the National Guard base that's on the same campus. So,
okay.
So just a heads up.
In construction, it's got to happen sometime.
Yep. So also the Jaguars, it's reported it's happening Orlando 2027. So
wow. So if you want to catch a Jags game, you have to go to Orlando, not Gainesville.
Right. So that's the word on the street. It's not official. They have to make the boat. But as you kind of dig through here, and I have a couple different articles that are saying Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville is also going to have its own renovations coming up. So it just seemed like, okay, well, that choice sounds like it's not really that much of a choice. So it seems like really Orlando is kind of the only option.
Yeah, well, it'll be good for them. Obviously, people are going to catch a Jags game and go to Disney over the weekend. I'll tell you what, they're doing that renovation because they'll need to for this for to accommodate this, and they better not steal our Jaguars away from us.
No, actually, it's interesting that you say that. The Jaguars have signed on to stay, I want to say another 30 years, I believe.
Yeah.
So they'll be here for that. I mean, the stadium renovation, there was that deal, was part of it. But the Jaguars Orlando season, Orlando is hoping that it'll springboard into more for them with football. So I was digging into that a little bit. They're only getting the 1 year. The Jags are going to be in Jacksonville, obviously, the rest of this season. Next season in 2026, they're going to stay in Jacksonville. It'll just be a reduced capacity at the stadium downtown in Jacksonville. And then 2027, looking like Orlando. And then they'll be back in 2028. So it's only one season.
Can I just say something really quick? I've been down there so many times lately. If you live in Jacksonville, there's so many cool things to do. I just get so confused on where I'm at all the time because now I've been to, is it Daly's place for the hockey game? I went to my first hockey game the other day.
No, that's the Veterans Memorial.
Veterans Memorial. Oh, I see. I already got confused. Is Daly's place the place where I went to see the Alex Warren concert with my kid? All right, I got it all confused. Like I said, I've been down there so much lately. I'm like, which one is which? And they're all right there, right? It's so weird.
Yeah, it is like all just right next to each other. So it does get a little confusing. But I mean, I think it's really nice. It's all kind of right next to each other.
Yeah, if you haven't seen a hockey game, I highly, highly recommend it. It was fun. It's not so expensive. The kids had a blast and it was awesome. So I'll tell you what, definitely worth the trek down there. And then the venue, Daly's for the concert, was fantastic too. There wasn't a bad seat in the whole house. So Jacksonville's rocking, people. I don't know why people give it a bad time. There's so much stuff going on. I just never venture out.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're headed to Orlando for the Jag season, you'll have that. And then if you just really love it, they're bidding on more games to host down in Orlando. But the Jags are staying here.
I am not that good of a Jaguars fan that you're going to catch me driving on I-4 to Orlando. So sorry. If you're watching this and you're a Jaguars fan or a season ticket, are you going to be driving to Orlando to catch the Jags in Orlando or not? I want to hear that in the comments. If you're watching this recording, put in the comments, are you totally fine with driving all the way to Orlando? And please don't drive home after a game, after a few drinks from Orlando back here. Please don't. You shouldn't do that anyway, but don't. No, bad.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I will go to one game just to say, like, I was a fan when they went to Orlando for.
I followed them all the way to Orlando for one game.
I'll do it for the story.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll do at least one, but
All right.
So also more than $6.5 billion in projects in the pipeline for downtown. So, I mean, our shift from potential to reality. I love this headline. I mean, it's happening. So Jacksonville's downtown has already had $2 billion in completed or underway projects. This first sentence just says it from the Jacksonville Business Journal. Downtown Jacksonville isn't talking about transformation anymore. It's showing it. So
beautiful.
Yeah. So all those construction cranes, and we've got packed event calendars. A lot of people tend to go downtown this time of year, I feel like, for different shows and different concerts and Jags games. And there's just so much going on. So you're really going to see it. If you haven't been down there in a while, it's really going to show. I also found this from the downtownjax.com website. They have major projects that are going to change downtown, and I really love seeing this. Pearl Square is going to have 1,000 residential units, 200,000 square feet in urban open space, 110 hotel rooms. That's phase one is opening in 2026. River's Edge, Life on the St. John's, 950 residential units, 4 acres of public parking spaces, playground and fitness equipment, river access, also under construction. So, I mean, you just start going through all of this and you really see, okay, one Riverside Avenue anchored by a Whole Foods, so much stuff is in the pipeline on the way. And there is this page that I thought was awesome too. New residential buildings in the last 5 years. If you look at years opened, just this year, the top 1, 2, 3, 4 residential buildings opened. And then last year in 2024, only 1 residential building opened. In 2023, only 1 residential building opened. You get the idea. So there's been so much growth really in this year. And this is just,
Yeah.
years in the making.
I'll tell you what, I love it that they're making it Jacksonville. They're trying to get everybody down there to move in, have that more of that city vibe living that we're missing so much, because people go into Jacksonville and then they leave, right? They go to the suburbs, they go to Avondale or whatnot. But I think it's going to be really cool with all these gardens and all what they're doing and creating down there is going to be so amazing that I think a lot of people are going to start gravitating to that area.
Right.
And there's a lot of naysayers out there. They're going to go, oh, the crime, the homelessness, whatever. What city doesn't have that anyway? But I think it's going to rejuvenate the city. I went down there several times the last few weeks between the hockey game, the concerts, and everything. During those events, I didn't feel unsafe at all. I was with my daughter on daddy-daughter date, whatever, and there was a bunch of people around us. And then, it was funny because if you don't know this, right there's some kind of. Should I talk about it? I always bring up controversial stuff and then I get to the point where
I don't even know where you're going with this.
I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. All right. So I was with my daughter. We're leaving the hockey game. We met some friends there. We're leaving and we're walking back to our car in the parking lot by the river. Okay. And we were walking and there was groups of people in front of us, behind us, leaving the game. And my daughter goes, "What's that smell? It smells like poo, Daddy." And I'm like, I don't know, it's maybe trash or something. And the couple in front of us were really like, nope, that's all the sewage. There's a sewage plant downtown of some sort. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I have never smelled that before.
Okay. Well, unless they were pulling my chain, there was some kind of treatment, something right there by the coffee. What is that? Folgers?
Maxwell House.
The Maxwell House, sorry, Folgers, Maxwell House, all the same to me. Anyway, yeah. So there's something. Somebody got into it in the conversation, or whatever, and like, really, that's weird. What an odd place. But it wasn't huge or anything. But we walked right by it, and it stunk pretty bad. If anybody knows what that is about, please let me know. All my local people that are watching.
I've never noticed that before.
Really? Well, okay. Now that I said it, you're going to be walking around there.
I'm going to be looking for it now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Back to the news.
Okay. So this shows also the growth that they've had over the past 10 years. I mean, they've pretty much doubled their residents in the downtown area, and same pretty much with like the units of residential housing. So
yes. Yeah.
So just a lot of cool stuff to know and to look at.
Yeah. Before I got on that whole thing, what I meant to say is that I got distracted by poo. That's what it is being a dad with a little one. I'll tell you what, I Everrange just like we got the first bit of pricing for Everrange, a new master plan community in Duval, just north of us by Park Group. And I'll tell you what, I was surprised because a lot of families that no longer have kids, or their kids are going to college, or they're homeschooling, they're actually deciding to get out of the burbs or the bubbles, and they're starting to want to get closer to the action, whether it's St. John's, the town center area, or near downtown. And I'm like, I don't blame them. I almost kind of want a place by the river near downtown, so that if you want to go out to a nice Calford Steakhouse or the theater and have a drink and Uber, that I can just go back to the condo, and the views and everything are beautiful down there. So I'm like, I actually think there's a lot of potential in the future. I'm very optimistic and positive and excited about it.
Yeah. Let me pull up the map here of downtown.
That's what I'm talking about.
See the stadium and Daly's Place, ViStar Ballpark. I'm trying not to have this thing pop up. The Veterans Memorial, that's what you were talking about with the Icemen game. And so that the ballpark is where the Jumbo Shrimp play. This is where that Four Seasons is being built. Metropolitan Park is getting a facelift over here. So yeah, everything is just really concentrated, or a lot of stuff is concentrated right here. And then
Yeah.
you have this Naval Museum. And speaking of this area here, that part is called Shipyards West. And we've got to look at this is the first look. The new designs just came out for this pavilion for Shipyards West Park. So we can kind of see where that is headed with these renderings.
Yeah.
And you can see the USS Orleck here. And a gallery event pavilion. A really cool playground. And actually, I think I have
Awesome.
better renderings here. Here we go. So you have this is better. There's a fire museum and a flex lawn, a play space. Here's that Maxwell house. I don't see that spot that you're talking about, and maybe it's going away with all of this being. I don't know.
I'm raising your curiosity, aren't I? I know I am.
I'm going to be digging for that later.
You are, aren't you?
I will 100%. So yeah, so that you've got like this nice little walkway. It looks like they're going to have some pedal boats. This is that cool playground. More of a play structure for older kids, 5 to 12. And then you'll have a smaller play area for 2 to 5. It looks like that rubber surfacing kind of ground is the plan right now. They have a bridge to the fire museum, entry to the exhibitions. I mean, this is a very cool space, another event space. And they are, moving forward with this pretty quick. And I love that they're going to use the water. I mean, we have such a beautiful waterfront. So this will just be another beautiful way to enjoy that.
I think this is going to be my retirement part of my job because I'm never going to quit selling real estate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to totally grow my kids here until probably college level and sell all of St. John's and Jacksonville, all the master plan communities, single family, everything that I represent, that my kids and everything. And then when I get old, I'm going to start selling condos downtown and live on a waterfront condo right there.
I mean, they do
all
have
the
a lot
events are in walking distance. I can go have dinner at the Four Seasons. I won't have to drive anywhere. And I know when I show houses, I won't have to drive anywhere. I'll be like, they're selling a condo here in the Four Seasons. I just walk over to this condo. It'll be perfect. Just like I started in South Florida when I used to sell condos down in South Florida.
I mean, but go ahead and get your condo now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it'd be a great time to invest in and be one of the early adopters to invest in a condo now so that on weekends, my wife and I don't have to drive back on date nights. But then at that time, and probably be a great investment, I imagine. So
I would think so. I mean, and there's a lot of cool stuff coming. So, and you're always telling me that the deals are in the new construction. So.
Always. Already the first pricing came out on Everrange yesterday, the day before, and I'm shocked at how much cheaper it is than Nocatee. So it is crazy that the very beginning stage is best lots, best pricing. It's always good at the beginning, always good at the end. Always, always, always. I stand by that 100%.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the area where that park is going to go, Shipyards West. And I'm going to zoom out here, over here, this Riverfront Plaza right here is almost done. They're already talking about doing a soft launch. So let me share this tab. So they're going to do a Christmas tree lighting at the Riverfront Plaza, and they're going to have a soft launch on November 29th for the brand new playground and everything that's there. So what used to be there was the Jacksonville Landing. This is what the Jacksonville Landing looked like. It was kind of like a mall, but it kind of went the same way that a lot of malls go. It just kind of went downhill. So they replaced it, they tore it down, and now they're putting up this really awesome playground. So it will have its soft launch on November 29th. So looking pretty cool.
So after Thanksgiving, get your fat self out of your big turkey belly and go down to Jacksonville and go roam and walk around the new park.
Yeah, well, and with the soft launch, they're doing like the tree lighting.
Oh, cool.
And so you can go down there, do the tree lighting, and you can also stay for the boat parade. They'll have a Jacksonville boat light boat parade. So you can watch the boats go by on the riverfront. And yeah, so should be pretty cool.
Awesome. Love it this time of year.
Yeah, so that'll be a great little thing. Also, I found out about this through word of mouth in the neighborhood. There's going to be like a ice skate rink on like the river area. So over here, let me pull up the map where it's going to be. So it's going to be over here, kind of where the Riverside Art Market is, under the Fuller Warren Bridge. And it looks like it starts on Black Friday. So you could go downtown, hang out, go check out a museum or two, maybe. I'm not sure if they're open, so don't quote me on that. But this ice skate rink will be right there. You can see, you'll be able to see the river. And
cool.
Yeah, so just another activity that you
can do. They're able to keep the ice going because it was like, what, early, like upper 70s. They're almost, I had to like wear short sleeves the last few days. I'm like, what's going on? It was cold, then it was like hot again. I mean, what's going on with the weather?
I don't really know how they're going to do it. I don't know if it'll be like true ice or if it'll be like some other kind of way to do it, but it says ice. So
right. I think it's just have to keep packing it.
So yeah, it'll be, I don't know, it'll be really cool. So it just seems like it's a brand new thing that they're bringing to the area.
So come ice skate in puddles down in Jacksonville in the next week or two.
Well, and I also like this. You get a discount if you're going to a Jags game or Iceman game on game days and you wear your swag, then it looks like they have a little bit of a discount. So you can make like a whole day of it being downtown.
Yeah. I had a blast at the Iceman's game. It was fantastic. I mean, we lost, but it was still really a lot of fun.
Yeah. So just another little activity in the downtown area.
And they got great hockey fans here. I mean, honest to goodness. Great fans. They're such good fans, honestly. I got made fun of. All right. For anybody who's watching this, it's in the hockey. You're from Canada. So our friends are from Canada. My daughter plays soccer with them. They really became good friends. One of them's from Canada, and we're watching hockey game and everything. And we're with our daughters. And I was kind of embarrassed because I'm like, I didn't know. I was like, when's the fourth quarter? I work too much, people. Apparently, that's not how it works with hockey. I was like, thought we were at a soccer game. I'm like, the game's over? Anyway, all right.
Well, you got to learn. You learn something new.
You're a woman, and you probably know what I'm talking about. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. So.
But yeah, so if you're looking for that ice skate rink, you got to look for jaxonice.com. So JAX on ice, because I had to kind of dig for it, but I heard about it through some neighborhood folks and that it's coming. So sounds cool. Also, City Council approves another land swap for the UF graduate campus. So downtown, they're going to put a University of Florida graduate campus in downtown Jacksonville. And they made another land swap deal. So that is just, which basically means it's growing and growing. Like the deal keeps going and it's getting better and better. So
cool. Bringing in the young academia to liven up the city. I like it.
Yep. So over by the Prime Osborne Convention Center, a piece of the land will go to
you money-making universities that just offer a degree in debt in exchange. Oh, did I just say that? Whoops. Sorry.
I mean, it's a graduate campus, so it'll be,
Poor Miss Rachel. I'm glad you got to take last week off away from having to be on the show with me.
It's all good.
Feel sorry for Miss Rachel having to deal with me on Thursday night on this show. Go ahead and put it in the comments, and everybody put, poor Miss Rachel.
No, it's great. And it, I feel like I'm always so optimistic. It's always nice to have somebody.
I gotta taper it off and even you out a little bit. That's why I have to do these comments. So, all right. Lots going on in downtown Jacksonville. What are we talking? Why do you have the convention center up?
Oh, because it's the land swap deal is right next to the convention.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. You have Gators. Go Gators.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to another part of town, though. We've got the surf park. We have a little more information this now on the surf park, which I thought was, let's talk about it. So they're going to offer a surf academy and wellness facilities in the E-Town Surf Park. And also the new information that I found, they're talking opening in 2028. And the park features a lagoon accommodating more than 80 surfers simultaneously.
Wow.
So right. I was like, okay, that's new information. I did not know that.
80 of the richest surfers in Jacksonville. How much is it going to cost per session?
Doesn't say that yet.
Oh, sorry.
Don't know. But
who are the 80 most entitled, richest surfers in Jacksonville that can't go to the beach for free and catch a wave during the winter?
Hey, I might be one of those people because I still never figured out how to do it on a real wave. So
yeah. Well, you got lessons now.
I know they're going to have a surf academy. So they're going to have a surf school catering, which is more than just a surf school catering to beginners. It's about opportunities for intermediate surfers and even more experienced surfers to really level up their performance. I also like seeing that they're going to have like a sauna and ice bath and massage. And so this is going to be more than just surfing. It's going to have like the full package, full deal.
Oh, I like this comment too. Less sharks too. That is very accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is.
I've heard it's sharky out there by Jack's Beach, so in the surfing by the piers. So she's absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, they even talk about that here for people to come, and even if they aren't comfortable surfing or uninterested in getting the water, I mean, they can still watch and participate and spectate. So you can watch your friends surf there at the surf school. But it's, I think, again, if you're not comfortable in the open, wide ocean, I mean, for some people that's intimidating. So this is just another, way to kind of open that door, I guess.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a go if I can get in there and afford it. Absolutely. It sounds pretty amazing. It's going to be 5-6 acre pool. So that makes sense that they can fit 75 surfers simultaneously. That's what you said. 75, 80. That's a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll give it a go and, try it.
All right. And I bet they can adjust to different wave sizes based on your level on each day or time frame or whatever. So they'll be like, hey, you're a newbie. We're going to do 2 to 3 feet. Oh, all right. You want to be barreled. You're intermediate. You'll be doing 6-7 overhead barrels. Perfect.
Yeah, I do think they have control to do all of that. So.
Yeah, for sure. And there's less than 20 of these in the world. And it's going to be off 9B exit, right off of E-Town.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Yep. So pretty cool. So that is the latest on the surf place there. And then
what's up, brah? Love it. Jacksonville. Let's come on, man. It's gonna get very squirrely over there. Anyway, all right.
Okay, and moving on to Nocatee, there's the construction on Fleet Landing. They're calling this Nocatee's final piece. So this is the retirement independent living residences. So they'll have 234 independent living residences, 26 assisted living apartments, and 19 memory support suites. So this is planned for 2027. So this is the latest. This is their
fun fact. Do you want to know? Fun fact. Do you want to know?
I do.
Guess where the tallest building is going to be in Nocatee? The tallest building in Nocatee.
It's this one, isn't it?
Fleet Landing.
Yeah, I did read.
Because St. Johns County doesn't allow you to go, I think, over a certain amount of stories. And because Fleet Landing is considered Duval County, I think they're going up 4 or 5 stories. So it's going to be the tallest building in Nocatee.
I'm seeing a 9-story tower.
In Nocatee?
Hold on. I wrote it down. I didn't make it up. It came from somewhere. Here we go. Including a 9-story tower.
Where? In here?
That's what it says for the Fleet Landing.
Fleet Landing?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So sorry. I think in St. Johns County, you can only go 3 or 4 stories. So they're going 9. That's insane. Do you know that's like you're going to be able to be in an apartment up there and see all of Nocatee from your apartment because there's nothing like remotely that tall, right? How many floors are the apartment buildings near there?
I don't know. I mean, everything else it says 3-story flats and cottage residences.
Yeah, because if you look at like Nocatee Reserve, right, that's one of the few apartments that are in St. Johns County. And those are only like 3 or 4 stories, right? So I
Right.
think the max you can go in St. Johns County is 4 stories. But in Duval County, where those other apartments are in Fleet Landing on the Duval section of Nocatee, they can actually go further up. So apparently they can go 9 stories in Duval. So that's pretty crazy because as Nancy's commenting here, at that high, you might be able to see, you'll definitely be able to see the intercoastal. I don't know about the beach, but that's very interesting.
Right. So pretty interesting. So
Condos in Nocatee.
that's what they're calling the final piece of Nocatee. So, and they're, of
It'll
course,
also be the final resting place for a lot of people too.
I mean,
Just
you
kidding.
know, we're talking at this point, cradle to, grave.
It ain't cheap. I'll tell you that much.
I bet it's not. So,
No,
yeah.
you basically give them all your life savings and they'll keep you there until you're done.
I mean, it's nice to have options.
What's it going to be called? Purgatory at Fleet Landing?
Well,
So funny tonight.
oh my goodness. So, yeah, so that, I thought was interesting. And then also I saw this other project that looks like it's coming here. A Michigan-based developer proposes it's a early childhood education center. So it's called Big Blue Marble Academy. And I have pulled this up before on the development map in St. Johns County, but we didn't have a lot of details on it. So this is the update. It's called Big Blue Marble Academy, and they offer care and education for children from infancy to age 12. So it sounds like daycare, childcare center.
I'm wondering what kind of education is your traditional, or is there something a little different? Because
I think more like a preschool,
okay,
and then like after school care.
okay, smart. We need it here, and I'll tell you what. Acton Academy, they did the people at Acton Academy here in Nocatee. They're opening up a brand new facility. They were operating out of the Links.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're operating at the old David Weekley model or design center.
Right.
And they are super busy. I think they have a waiting list. It's a very untraditional Acton Academy. Very interesting. I wanted to get them on. Maybe they will if they're watching this, which I doubt. They sound like they're so busy and overwhelmed with getting this school, the new building going. It's super exciting, actually, to have. I'm a big proponent for the less traditional methods of schooling, but not that crazy about it that I would even consider homeschooling. But I like the idea of Acton Academy, and I like these other alternatives for parents to help raise their children with these cool different ideas and preschool.
Right.
So,
well, it's interesting you say that, because I actually was just looking today. This Episcopal, okay, so there's an Episcopal K-8 school that is going through the process of trying to be approved, and the word on the street is that it got approved today. And I found more of the details on the St. Johns County website.
Nocatee is going to have a private school K-8.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be over at that St. Francis at the Field school or church.
Okay.
So, so I was digging through some of this paperwork, and it looks like it's a K-8, and it'll maybe have 850 students. I think that's going to fill up very quickly.
Very quickly. Yeah, so we have our 4th K-8 school that's going to be opening next fall. Right. And then for the kids that are just not making it or jamming on a public school system, they'll have an alternative for private school here in Nocatee, because a lot of people end up sending their kids to Jags, to Providence, to the Catholic school in Ponte Vedra Beach. There's so many other options for private school, but nothing in Nocatee. So I think this is pretty groundbreaking, if you ask me.
Right. So this, they haven't even, I mean, this meeting on this school to approve happened today, and it's not on the website yet to watch the video, because, I dig into everything. This is the Planning and Zoning Agency. This is the meeting for today, and the video is just not there yet. I clicked on it earlier and it just doesn't go anywhere. So
Okay.
I will definitely keep an eye on it. But yeah, so K-8 private school in Nocatee. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to sell some more houses, baby. Schools sell houses, people.
Yep.
Schools sell houses. We don't care about ourselves here in Nocatee. We care about our children. That's all we do.
I mean, everybody I know that comes to this area is always really surprised by just how much the community really comes together. And really, I mean, Halloween is just off the chain, just like everybody coming together and just having so much fun, and it's wholesome. And even so, last night the Palm Valley Academy football team played in the championship for the St. John's Middle School Athletic Association, which is actually not affiliated with the schools, but they have a license agreement to be able to play for the schools.
Yes.
But anyways, the community just really turned out for that football game that was last night, and congrats to
Palm Valley Academy.
Yeah, to Palm Valley Academy for their football achievements. And so it's just, you know, I'm always just sort of blown away and just sort of like touched by how people really just show up and really turn out for all the kids in this neighborhood. And it's not just, you know, to the one school I know the most about. It's, you know, all the schools in the area seem to have a good community built up around them. So it's pretty cool.
Well said, Miss Rachel. Couldn't say it better for myself. And Nancy says, poor Miss Rachel. See, you're getting some sympathy from my people tonight.
You know, I am perfectly happy to chat about all things Jacksonville. It makes me so happy. Oh, and one more thing, just before, this is the last thing I have. So Nocatee has its third Publix. It is officially open.
I saw cars in the parking lot yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I love the fact that it's going to reduce some traffic in the town center, because even I would consider going over there because it looks beautiful. It looks like a really nice store.
Yeah. So I actually haven't been in yet, but everybody I've talked to that's been in it has said it's really nice. And it's a lot like the one at Beach Walk. So
wow. Okay.
So if you've been to that one, you kind of know the footprint for this one. So.
Yeah. So if you're sick and tired of the two Publixes in town center, there's a third one about a mile away down the road on the skirts of the north side.
Yep. It just opened 5 days ago on November 15th. So.
And they have do they have a liquor store next door too? Is that right?
I think that's a plan. I'm not sure if that part's open yet, though.
Okay. All right. Cool. Very good. I think there's a lot of development finally coming. I think the one that I'm like most excited for you is the Turner one.
I know. I am really excited about that too. Oh, and also, okay, sorry. One more thing, because I'm going to share this.
All right, and then I'm cutting you off.
One more thing. Hold on. No, one more thing. So, over here on this development map, do you see this? What this says? It says Davis Park parking lot expansion.
No way.
Yes.
I was just there tonight. Finally.
I know. So on the development tracker, I saw this pop up. So of course I had to pull it up, and they're looking at maybe possibly adding 5 acres. Like if I can find the paper.
Wow, that's incredible. We have such a parking problem over there. I wonder if it's going to be paved, because the dirt roads to where people are parking right now, it's such a mess. So
it's such a mess.
Yeah.
I'm going through all this stuff to see where I'm like, I know I'm here. Where it's no further info. But
wait, you come prepared, Miss Rachel. Poor Miss
you know, yeah, it's, you know, parking lot expansion. I was pretty pumped.
Poor Miss Rachel. I'm going to end the show with this. Poor Miss Rachel.
I know.
That's so sweet. Yes. By the way, people, we should appreciate the county for doing something like that, because I know someone who is a commercial builder, and parking lots are not cheap.
Right.
You're like, oh, they're just making a parking lot. What's the big deal? It is a big deal. So kudos, St. Johns County, Davis Park, everybody in Nocatee, all the county people, everybody that gives everybody grief here because our roads are crowded and we're growing too fast and the schools are growing. They're doing a phenomenal job with the growth that we're having here. So kudos It's not going to be perfect, but they're doing a darn good job. And I'm a proud resident. I'm not as local as you are. I've only been here 7 years, but I'm a proud resident. So.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoy, like, you can't find this kind of stuff in Duval, even if you're looking for, development tracker or anything like that. They don't really have that kind of thing. So the St. Johns County website with this development tracker is pretty great. I mean, it's if you're nosy like me.
Well, that's your job, right? What would you be good for anyway? I mean, coming on here and not knowing. Come on, you know how to use this thing better.
I'm nosy anyway. This just plays to my strengths.
Oh, I'm just taking from your strengths and personifying. All right. Well, is that it? Are we good?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Welcome back. Good to have you back. Lots of good information. I will add on piggyback onto that. Yes, yesterday or day before, they opened up first builder release pricing in Everrange, the new master plan community that you see off of Phillips Highway, just north of Nocatee. Pricing came out, and I'm pretty shocked. And there are some killer lots. Now, the big sacrifice of that is, yes, you're going to get an amazing price compared to everybody else because they're trying to lure people in to be the first person. But the lots are incredible, and the price is great. Downside, you're going to be the first. The amenity center has just started. It may be ready, I don't know, in the next year. So I think that I'll tell you what, you're putting a little sacrifice, but man, do I see some beautiful lots that I'm actually going to literally get my drone over them tomorrow for some customers. So if you're thinking about moving the area and you're not necessarily needing to be in St. Johns County because you're homeschooling, or you're thinking about those private schools that we mentioned tonight, or some of the other great private schools, you want to be kind of in between St. John's Town Center, you want a better location, you want a newer neighborhood, you want newer floor plans, you want that amazing lot, you don't care about construction, and you want something different. In fact, a lot of my Nocatee people are leaving to go there, believe it or not. I can't believe it. I'm shocked, to be honest with you, that people are leaving. Not really. I'm not, because I'm too cheap and I don't want to pay for my kids to go to private school, and I do not have the patience to homeschool them. So I'm not leaving. But a lot of people are leaving because they need more garages. I had a call the other day and they said, hey, my kids are all grown, 2 or 3 are in college, they're coming back. I need more garages. I need more garage space. And our driveways and garages, unless you live in a mansion here, it's like really slim picking parking in your driveway. So if that's what you're looking for, downsizing, upsizing, something new, fresh new, please give me a call. Call me, text me, email me. Information will be in the description. It's never too early to start. They're starting now, pre-sales, and the first house will be up by summertime, depending on the builder. So super exciting for that. And so that's what makes this show possible for us, is you guys supporting me and my real estate team, the Living in Jacksonville real estate team. We thank you for joining. And of course, as always, Nancy, you're just all over it tonight. Can't wait. Sounds amazing. I agree. I'm going to leave it with that. And if you haven't already, people, subscribe. We're doing this every Tuesday and Thursday nights, or we're doing the lives on Thursdays. Tuesday nights, we're bringing recordings of all home tours, local information, real estate. Thursday nights, we're trying to bring it live, make it more fun and exciting. But if you have anything that you want us to discuss, or any comment, put in the comments, any subjects, anything that you want us to discuss, we'll be more than glad to entertain that. And Miss Rachel will be nosy as heck and find out all the information that you need.
I'll do my best.
All right, cool. Have a great night, Miss Rachel. Thank you for everything, and see you. Good night, Jacksonville.